For millions of years, there was no one in the city. It sat by the water, empty, just an inert piece of terrain, where plants and animals grew up and died a million times. Earthquakes, glaciers, and floods passed through with no fanfare. Then one day, Sparla and her husband Jamqua saw the land from the top of a nearby mountain and thought it looked like a safe and fertile place to move their community. They came down from their vantage point and told a few others who were camping in a cave about the verdant land between a river and a
Strum was a half-alien, half-human, born on an extraterrestrial planet, but who came to Earth with his human dad, Bill. His favorite thing about Earth was comedy, and Strum desperately wanted to become a comedian. He went to famous venues as much as possible and also participated in an open mic night at a bar by his apartment. He studied the sense of humor of humans intently. It was half in him, but his other half was awkward and from a totally different way of life. Luckily, awkwardness was a current trend in comedy, and eventually, Strum became quite successful. His friend even made a TV show about his struggles in the comedy world. Strum used his royalties from the show to get a ticket back to his home planet, where he thought he would be well received and could share his love of jokes. No one there cared about his adventures in a distant world. It made no sense to them. He had to get a job in a factory making alien technology and never made enough money to return to Earth, even for his dad's funeral.
What the fuck?
When the war started, Bill left his country and moved to a large city across the border. He had a little bit of savings and opened an ice cream shop in a hip neighborhood. He was abducted by a UFO one night and had a life-changing experience which prompted him to join a support group of fellow abductees, where he met his wife, Hilda, a graduate student studying owl psychology. A few years later, they moved.
Yes. What? Non, je suis censé aller là, non? Non, c'est au retour, ça. Je fais de la merde. Je fais de la merde. Ah non, mais c'est là. Oh yeah. Oups. What? C'est bon? Ok.
A group of radical anarchists took a small revolution and successfully took over a sizable plot of land in the middle of the city. They got rid of all the cars and turned the streets into parks and gardens. Food grew everywhere and anyone could pick it and eat for free. In the empty chain stores that once littered the traffic streets, anarchists opened up community-run schools, experimental art galleries,
Nice.
free medical clinics, saunas, and dance halls. A few days a month, everyone who was able to come together and clean up would do repairs where they were needed. Life wasn't as comfortable as it once was, but it was happier, more fulfilling, and sustainable. The mayor hated the community as it was on valuable real estate, and eventually passed legislation to allow the police to run through it, demolish everything, and arrest whomever they like. A fancy new mall stands in its place. It is named Mika Plaza, after the new leader of the anarchist group. By a small tree in the vast parking lot, there is a tiny plaque commemorating her achievements.
Naomi was a somewhat unsuccessful film director who made most of her money creating videos for corporate retreats. treats and the occasional commercial for local businesses. When she first started her career in her free time, she started writing a script about a woman who had recurring dreams of a city, only to discover that the city actually existed exactly as she saw it. The woman visited the dream metropolis, fell in love with a resident there, and followed them around the town throughout the film, having bizarre adventures. Towards the end of the story, the woman discovered the entire place was an elaborate scam planned by an evil CEO to steal her imagination in order to
Oh,
carry
nice.
out some deranged investment scheme.
Oops.
Naomi had almost finished writing the script, but then she got married, had 3 children over the course of
Really, really nice.
totally forgotten about her creative life. Her protagonist was fated to wander the imaginary city forever.
Oh shit. Fuck. Ah man, I got stuck. Oh, I forgot to go to the top of the building. Shit. I might do it now. Fuck, I don't get the... Oh, okay. Oh, I won't do it now. Oops. I might just do a little thing here. Go like this. And then go back. I think this is pretty a bit better, but well, I might. Oh, no, I don't care about this. Man, this is so bad. Okay, yeah, whatever. I will lose less time in the end game. I think. I hope. Yeah, no, this is not. Yeah, no, this is shit. Oop. Oops. Shit. Oh shit. Yeah. Stupid time loss. Oh. What? Okay, so first thing, I just go there. Okay, then there. Do this.
Holly couldn't stop clearing her throat. It
Oop.
always felt like there was something in there, and she had to grunt a little to get it out. Every 5 minutes or so, she made a noise or coughed a bit. Her and her boyfriend worked from home, and he was becoming increasingly annoyed by the distracting sounds, but tried to be nice about it, occasionally and passively
There.
suggesting a visit to a medical professional.
There.
After a few
there.
calls to the insurance company, a month's wait, and 8 hours in the
There.
doctor's office, Holly finally saw a nurse about her issue. She opened her mouth for the nurse, and he shined a flashlight down her throat.
There.
He saw a small head open its eyes and look up at him in a daze.
Yeah,
He
and
grabbed the
then
head with some long
this is
tweezers
the
and pulled
moment
out a
I should have gone
gelatinous,
to for the
worm-like creature with an almost cartoon-like face and
thing.
phosphorescent skin.
Thing, sorry.
He put it in a jar for Holly, and she took it home as a pet.
Up.
She named it Gabby and fed it vegan yogurt and apples. Even with Gabby out of her throat, she still made the grunting noises all day, and her boyfriend broke up with her.
And then it's here, I think. Yeah. Oops. Then here, here, and to the whale, which is coming right to us, and this is pretty good. And with the skip now, we can maybe gain. Oops.
Sam had always wanted to start a cult.
Maybe gain like a minute, even more.
And symbological system, loosely based on 19th century Western mysticism and 21st century techno-optimism. She
Come on,
started to release
thank you.
videos on social media that at first seemed like self-help and basic wellness. Once she recruited a few followers, she began adjusting her online talks, throwing in mystical symbols, wearing all white, and donning a yonic-shaped golden crown. Every day, she got a few new adherents and was engaging with them in the comment sections of her videos. She turned her home into a temple and invited people over to practice her belief system. Soon she had a cult of around 20 people who hung around her sanctuary and looked to her for guidance.
Nice! Very good. Yeah, like 1 minute and a half time save, I think, right there. Now I don't remember. Oh, I have to get to the here, deposit that, then go to the concert and do the weird thing. Okay. Oh, I might have missed one later in the park.
Samson had a dream that his girlfriend operated on him.
Where it is? Oh, it's
She
there.
read an article on the internet on how to repair a damaged heart. It had a lot of easy to
Okay.
Thomas and Richard brought their 2-year-old son to the beach one Saturday. It was a hot summer day, and they packed their car with as much as they could carry and set out for the coast. Thomas was driving, didn't notice a rat in the middle of the road. When they hit it, the car bounced a little, and their son's juice bottle opened and splashed.
We might be able to jump from the first to the
The
last
two
directly,
fathers
I
began
think.
to
I
fight.
never tested,
Forgot to screw
never
the cap
attempted
on
this,
tight,
but
and son
I think this
began
might be
to cry.
possible.
Meanwhile, the rat's brains
Like
were
from the
just
first
still in the
table
dark
to
on
the
hot
last
concrete,
to the
exposed
elevator.
to the summer sun. One of the rat's last thoughts inside its
Okay.
pulpy gray matter was that the city was getting much too crowded, and why did every asshole have to own a car? Couldn't people start taking public transportation again?
Nice. This is the first time I do that. I don't know if that's doing something. So now we get the top here. Where it is? Here. And then not here, but I can do that. Here. Oh yes. Oops. Bam, boom, bam, boom. Oh yes.
Roni was a rat who was born in a pile of trash deep down in the subway. As soon as he could, he left the comfort of his mother's nest and began exploring the underground by himself, finding scraps of exotic human food and meeting other rodents and insects. He also discovered that he was gay and began hanging out with other gay rats in a park above the tunnels. The sunlight was beautiful, but the outside world on the way to the park was horrifying. Giant metallic monsters with rubber wheels drove at Roni and constantly tried to crush him. Dodging these creatures to get to the park was always worth it, though. His friends became like a new family to him, and they always had the best food and parties. Eventually, he fell in love with a rat named Mike, and they adopted a few kids and sent them to the best rat schools in town. Sometimes he would bring his children to his mom's, and he and Mike would go explore new parts of the city together. Their love for each other grew deeper and deeper as the years went on.
How do I forget the always the same? Well, I think this was pretty optimized here. Yeah. So. Oops. Can you No. So, where it is? Okay. Oh, I should have get some people here. Whatever.
Hello. We are going to play a small musical composition for you on this instrument here. While we are playing, a worm is going to crawl through your phone and harvest your most personal information. It will send the sensitive data to this incubating egg. Once all the information is gathered, the egg will hatch and great mysteries will be revealed. We hope you enjoy the show.
Jacques got fired from his job for putting incorrect numbers into a database too many times. He went on unemployment and bought a sheet of acid from an old high school friend. He did one tab each day in his garage, putting on minimal techno music, and while tripping, danced alone for hours. He got in shape and his resting heart rate improved. He lost weight and was happier. Once the sheet of acid wore out, Jacques drove into town, jumped out of his moving car as it went off a bridge, and walked into a park to join an encampment of bike thieves.
Let's do this. Oups. En fait, j'ai pas besoin de lui parler, lui. Je sais pas. Ah oui, non, tout ça, je le fais à la fin. Donc là, faut juste que j'aille faire le truc. Mais, s'il te plaît. Ah, y'a rien en plus. Dommage. S'il faut 10, 15, 20, ouais. Je sais pas si ça va être suffisant. Oups. Qu'est-ce qu'il faut que je fasse là? Go ouais, go là-bas en fait.
For a time, Christian was a well-known rapper in underground circles. He made enough selling digital downloads of his albums and doing tours in small venues around the world that he could quit his job at the cable company and make music full-time. One of his tracks was used in the intro to a relatively popular television show, enabling him to make a down payment on a pretty nice house. Eventually, the TV show ended and people lost interest in his work. The money dried up. He got a job teaching music production at a local conservatory for recording arts and sciences. In his youth, Gary was addicted to methamphetamines and stole what he could to pay for them. He lived in a tent in a park with other thieves. They mostly stole bike tires and sold them to a shop around the corner. As the economy worsened, the group started to get too crowded, and Gary didn't like any of the others very much. He decided to try and sober up. He enrolled in a program that enabled him to live in a single-room occupancy apartment and get a job as an assistant with a heating and cooling company. A few weeks into living in his new place, after his required Narcotics Anonymous meeting, he overheard a group of UFO abductees in the room next door. He sat on their conversation for a little while, but felt out of place,
No.
having never been abducted himself. A guy at the meeting named Bill gave Gary a piece of alien
Scott used to drink green tea all day at work. The white porcelain mug on his desk was stained a sort of greenish brown. He noticed that despite using whitening toothpaste, his teeth were similarly discolored. He decided to quit.
Shit, I forgot
Terrible headaches that ran all the way
some
down
stuff.
his spine.
No.
After a few weeks,
I will lose
the
so
pain
much time
lessened.
there.
He looked in the mirror and smiled.
Oh
But
shit.
his teeth were still
Where it
not
is?
the white he wanted. Without the caffeine, Scott felt lethargic and rather unhappy.
Fuck.
He was getting less done at work, and his stained mug sat on a shelf staring at him. The mug missed Scott's lips, kissing its
Oh yeah, I
fingers
should have
with sips of tea
yeah,
throughout the
okay.
day. Without affection, the mug became very depressed, and then one day,
I'm just gonna check.
wiggled its way off the shelf and shattered into pieces.
Oh, it's right there. Just in case. I think this is not. Yes, this is it. What the fuck is this camera? Where am I? Where should I go? Yeah, okay. I think this should be enough. No, I think. Please. Come on. Okay, let's do that. Yes, I always forgot the cinema here. Shit. Right, let's do that. Always forget it, man. Yes. Then I go, okay. Here, sorry.
Flip couldn't find any fulfilling work after college, and she finally had to settle on a job at a quality assurance company, where she had to check that all garbage bags really held the amount of gallons as advertised on the packaging. All day she would take different sized bags, hold them up to the sink as they filled with water, and then empty the water into a measuring receptacle. The bags always had the amount they said they did, and there were always more bags from more companies. How many different garbage bags did the world need? Flip wondered. Flip also wondered if she was the only person in the world with this job, until she was invited
Where
to
is-
a conference of garbage bag
Oh, no,
packers in
it's
some city on an island she had never heard
on
of.
the ground. Always
She excitedly
remember.
packed her bags and took a week off from work.
Always
The
forget.
conference was
I mean,
wild. Garbage bag quality assurance
First
checkers
one
had
is
great
here.
parties, and soon Flip found herself at an orgy, doing
there.
cocaine in the bathroom all night with her colleagues from all over the world. No garbage bags were checked that week,
No,
and
there's
evil
no.
corporations
There's nothing
from all
here.
over
Yeah.
printed incorrect gallon sizes on their packaging, deceiving.
Grace was a
Cool.
freelance writer for various online magazines about city culture. For her work, she went to restaurant openings, gallery and museum exhibitions, and music performances around town. She had to write around 4 articles a day just to make a living. The write-ups were very poorly written and often had typos and incorrect information. It didn't really matter, as Grace knew the magazines just wanted the content so that they could get more money from advertisers. One night, Grace went to a meetup put on by a growing collective of radical
Now,
anarchists.
will the ship
200
be
darkly
there?
dressed figures met by
Ship.
the river at 2 in the morning on a cold winter night. They jumped into the water.
That's the
and began
question.
to swim.
The question.
Grace and a few other onlookers pulled out their phones to film the strange event. All the anarchists were screaming with pain from the cold water when suddenly a house-sized head of some mechanical-looking beast emerged from deep below the water's surface, opened its cavernous, fang-filled mouth, and swallowed the entire group in one gulp. After analyzing all the cell phone footage, no one could tell if this was a real monster or a bizarre and misunderstood plan by the collective to raise awareness for their cause.
Yeah, I don't think there's a boat behind those. So let's just do that. And we'll see. After 4 or before.
After the war, brothers Josh and Tim moved back to their hometown and found apartments on separate ends of the city. Tim became interested in local politics and ran for city council, losing by a small margin. Josh had PTSD from a gunfight he was in during the war, where he
Oops.
saw a mother and child accidentally get shot and die. He became addicted to opiates, quit his job, and played video games all day. Tim used his savings to send Josh to rehab, where he sobered up and became interested
I
in
thought
visual
I thought I
He
saw
went to a
the
local
boat, but
university and earned a master's in
it's not
fine
there.
arts and became a successful paint at his job.
I don't see any boat.
Ryan was friendly
actually.
and outgoing. He earned a lot from tips and worked hard. At home, though, he was an asshole to his wife, Julie, and young child, Dakota. He didn't help out much around the house and rarely gave Dakota much attention. Julie decided they should take a family trip where hopefully they would bond a little bit.
There's no
A
boat.
good hotel by a lake, packed the car.
I don't know where
Next
it
day, they
is.
started the 7-hour drive up north. Brian complained the whole way that he didn't
I don't
want to
see any
go on
boats.
vacation, that he didn't like hotels or lakes or long car trips. At a rest stop,
Darren went to a noise music show at the Moist Apocalypse Club, put on by his little brother's best friend Mike. It was a bunch of guys turning knobs on stage, making non-rhythmic beeps and boops, and loud bass noises while the attendees sipped cheap beer. Happy it was too noisy to have to make small talk. Darren was standing and drinking for what seemed like
I messed up
hours.
a bit.
He began to feel sick and worried that he was going to suffer.
Ah, there's no boat. Oh, it
Also,
is
his
there.
feet hurt. It felt like giant nails came through the floor and went through his
It's
shoes
fine.
up into his calves.
Yeah, I lost some time looking for the boat, but
At night, when he got home
It's
and
fine.
took off his shoes, he discovered that he had a 6th toe growing on his right foot.
Do-do-do-do-do.
Dinah was a computer programmer for a finance company.
Oops.
She didn't really like the work, but it paid well and enabled her to buy a condo on an island where she would spend her vacations and eventually retire. The island was owned by a corporation and was a bit sterile, but she got a reasonable deal on a 2-bedroom apartment on the 20th floor with a nice view of the ocean. When she was taking a tour of the space for the second time, she looked out the living room window, and off in the distance she saw a humpback whale coming up for air. She knew she had to live there. The first night she spent at her new place, she had a dream that, while she was swimming, the whale she had seen from her window.
Yeah, I should take the
She went into its
letters
and
first,
sitting behind a
then go
desk
to
on a laptop
fire,
was the CEO of the
and then
company
whale.
that owned the island.
Because I
He
think.
told her that the secret to
Where am I?
success was that upper management always got really stoned
Where
before
are
doing their
those
business
letters?
taxes.
Oh, right there. Okay, good. Where's the whale? Okay, good. Yeah, man, it's fine. It is fine. I don't. No! What? Dude! What the fuck, man? This is so shitty. Why is the whale outside? Okay, I think I'm still on pace for gold. I hope. I'm doing haiku first. Where it is? Haiku first. Yeah, no, maybe not pace for gold, unfortunately. But I think it was better than last time. Come on, yeah, okay. Okay. Yeah. No, where am I? Yeah, okay. Good. I have to get the milk. Yeah, let's do this. Okay. And then don't forget to go to the ocean directly. And this. And this. Where it is? It's there.
Roni was a rat who was born in a pile of trash deep down in the subway. As soon as he could, he left the comfort of his mother's nest and began exploring the underground by himself, finding scraps of exotic human food and meeting other rodents and insects. He also discovered that he was gay and began hanging out with other gay rats in a park above the tunnels. The sunlight was beautiful, but the outside world on the way to the park was horrifying. Giant metallic monsters with rubber wheels drove at Roni and constantly tried to crush him. Dodging these creatures to get to the park was always worth it, though. His friends became like a new family to him, and they always had the best food at his parties. Eventually, he fell in love with a rat named Mike, and they adopted a few kids and sent them to the best rat schools in town. Sometimes he would bring his children to his mum's, and he and Mike would go explore new parts of the city together. Their love for each other grew deeper and deeper as the years went on.
Jocelyn broke up with her boyfriend, and once he moved out, she decided to buy a sex toy on the internet. She was done with relationships for the time being. The toy was beautifully colored, shaped like the appendage of a mythical beast, and had great reviews. It came in a discreet package that the delivery man left right at her door. After her first lone dinner, she had a few glasses of white wine and tried the toy out. It was not at all like she had thought. It was hard to keep a hold of and actually sort of caused more pain than pleasure.
What the
In her
fuck?
excitement to try the toy, she had forgotten to close the blinds.
So will it stop the timer there? No. Okay, very good. This is perfect.
Julie had been a single mother to her son.
So far,
for 10
apart
years
from the
before he moved away
subway
to go
metro
to college.
loading, I think
Once
this
he
is
was
fine.
gone, she started working fewer hours at her cleaning job and got on some dating apps. She met a depressive artist named Josh, who made colorful and thickly painted landscapes that were sold in a few galleries around town. In the beginning of their relationship,
So
Josh
I will
had
lose
school
a lot of
work
time
done
here because
and used some of the
in
money
my
he
PB,
made to buy a
this
stone
cutscene
figure.
wasn't in the
The
final
sculpture
time.
was of a
So
head
the
sticking
6
out
minute
its tongue,
41
and it came
segment
from a
time is wrong.
civilization that once lived on the land where the city now stood. Josh put the peculiar
So I'm
stone
still
carving
I
on
will
the
I will
dresser
still
in the
be
corner
ahead.
of his room.
So I will
When the
lose 1
couple
minute
had sex,
38
it would stare at
precisely
Julie, and she
if
felt like
nothing
it
else
was peering
if
into her
nothing goes
soul,
wrong.
learning her darkest secrets. She began to have elaborate dreams about a cult dressed like clowns who engaged in human sacrifice. The dreams were so detailed she began to confuse them with reality. Thinking that she was a member of the cult and needed to make a sacrifice for the clown god, she found a good psychiatrist, began taking pills, and also turning the statue the other way whenever she was in Josh's room. The dreams eventually stopped.
Ba, 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 bow. Yeah, okay, whatever. Come on. The fuck? Bam, 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 bam. Oops.
Tammy was a capitalist, and she bought up all the hand soap coming into the city. Half of it she dumped into her pool because she wanted to swim around in a hygienic lake of ooze. But the other half she sold at a huge markup, as no one had any choice but to buy the soap from her. She made a lot of money and used it to purchase a giant water park, replacing the chlorinated water with lavender.
Okay, the
and
whale will
coconut
be
scented
very
liquid
far,
soap.
unfortunately.
Extremely wealthy patrons could splash around in her sterile.
Well, I
viscous
can do the
goo
whale.
all
No,
day
I
long.
can't do the whale.
The park became a hit, and wealthy people from all over the world went there to experience it. Tammy's son was a fervent communist, though, and would pee in the soapy pools whenever he could.
I mean, it's fine, I guess.
When rent in the city started to go up, Carl was in between apartments. Place, even with roommates. He decided he'd just live in the park for a while and save some money.
No, 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 wait,
He didn't know what to do with
me.
garbage, so he
Okay.
dug a little pit to put it in. While he was digging, he
So yeah, I'm losing a lot of time. It's normal here. Okay.
Thank you so much.
Okay. So yeah, I have to get this, alright. So one here, and two all above. Yeah. And metro. Come on. Can you? Up, up, up. Yeah. Up. So yeah, I lost 1 minute 30. It's completely normal. Yeah, this is.
One day after work, Milo decided to take a different route home. He usually walked through the park, but it was getting dark earlier, so he thought it'd be safe to walk through the industrial neighborhood. The road he took turned into an alley, and the alley turned into a small path. And suddenly, he hit a dead end where there was an old rusty ladder going up a brick wall. Milo climbed up and walked along the rooftops of the industrial buildings, enjoying the view of the faraway city at night. It was quiet and peaceful up there, and he could see his apartment building off in the distance, as well as the full moon hanging low in the sky. Suddenly, to his right, next to an air conditioning unit, he noticed a strange, whirling machine with a little peephole in it. Milo gazed in and saw a beautiful, mountainous landscape of a castle by a river. It was daytime in this other world, and a deer was drinking from the stream. A mountain in the landscape opened its eyes, grew hands, and pulled the roof from the top of the castle, yanking out and eating the inhabitant inside. Milo pulled away from the peephole in shock. Looking around, he realized he was no longer in the city, but inside the belly of a mountain.
So I have to. I only. How much? Oh yeah, this is the last peephole. Oh, so it's working also. Oh, this is perfect. Okay, this is actually perfect. Perfect. Oops, I didn't click. I have 43? Yeah, it should be fine. How much do I need? So I need 3 for the first basket. And a bunch of them for... yeah. Should be fine. How much? Yeah, I have 3. Okay. It's fine. Come on, man. Not cool. Oh? Can I go? Oh! This is interesting. So you can go inside the whale without triggering... Yeah, but I mean, this is probably just a very specific case. Come on, please. Please, shoot! Okay, this one is stuck. Oh, okay, sorry. Okay. Should be good. Okay, very good. Oh. I shouldn't have ship here, but okay. Fuck! I always... I lose so much time. It's very bad. Yeah, I think no, wrong way here. I'll do this first. Oops. Oops. Can you go? Okay. Ba-da-dam, ba-dam. Okay. Okay, a lot of people here. Let me get some. Okay. Okay. Where is this one? There. Okay. Where it is? There. Oh. Okay. Come on, man. Yeah, I mean, yeah. This is very bad routing here, I think. Oh. Dude! Fucking hell. And so I will lose some time here also because I did some dumb stuff, and because now the cutscenes where it says all things something found are now counted, and it wasn't in the PB. So I will lose maybe like 15 seconds because of that. A little, maybe less.
Pam earned her PhD in psychology from a pretty good school, got married, moved to the suburbs, and had 2 kids. Her and her husband were very horny people, and in the 90s they were on a reality TV show about married couples who had unusual sexual proclivities. In the episode she appeared in, Pam was seen guiding the viewer through a secret cellar in her basement where she made dildos shaped like the possible appendages of mythical beasts. When their daughter was already an adult, a friend saw the episode online and showed her. She brought it up to her mom one summer night over a bottle of red wine while they were in the pool at the family's summer cabin. Pam told her daughter that her appearance in that episode enabled them to grow a secret business and afford the very pool they were sitting in. Her daughter jumped back a bit and knocked her wine glass into the pool. The red liquid swirled around in the chlorinated blue water.
I don't know if I need to talk to him. Yeah, I don't think so. Where am I? Fucking... Where am I? Bam, ba-dam, bam. Yeah, and also I didn't have this cutscene in the PB because I forgot one haiku in 2 bots. So yeah. So I will lose a lot of time. But it's not... I didn't lose anything, basically. Where am I? Fucking hell. Okay. Oh, that was good. Okay, I don't think I need... Come on! Yeah, I need to get... Oh, this won't... This will also lose me a lot of time. Because I need to get all the way to the top. So, basically, everything is good, and let's finish this. Sorry. So yeah, I'm still above, in front. I'm still faster than my PB actually. I think this is the last statue. Yeah. I should be still... I might not be able to... Yeah, I don't know. Sub 130 real time. Come on. Oh yeah, I forgot this. So, I get this, 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 this. Okay. And yeah, this is it. I think I have everything. Where am I? What? Why did I spawn all the way over here? What? Oh. Oh, so what? So that might have kept the last place where I was on the ground, maybe? This is the only explanation I have. But this is interesting. So you can warp. Okay, this is very interesting actually. No. Oh yeah, I should disable the high split. Okay, this should be PB. I think... Well, if I don't... I think this is PB if I don't check if I have everything. So I will check everything Oh, this might not even... Yeah, but this is PB anyway, because you have to add all the time and everything, so... Yay! So... Okay. So this is actually a 128. This is not like a 129 or something. So my script is as such. And yeah, I used the last version of Auto Splitter, the experimental one. So settings. With the experimental load remover, and I should disable that for this category. Wait, so I'm gonna check if I have everything. Just to make sure. So, yeah, 100% completion. I have everything. Yeah, it's good. Huh. Good.